Hello, another cheapo knife from SR then. Oh wow! Hello everyone, welcome back. As you most of you will know, I have quite a few interesting knives from the Shuangrong company SR. They're quite obviously budget end of budget, but you do get quite a lot of knife for your money. You know, the steel used probably isn't the best, but you know, for the cost they're not bad. Anyway, my friends over at GearBest have sent me yet another Shuangrong knife, something else from the budget end of budget. However, this one has surprised me quite a lot, guys. What's it say on the box here? The best or nothing. Well, it looks to me like Shuangrong are trying to head that way. Yes, this is not going to be the bestest ever knife. It's still very cheap, probably not made all that well, but I'm quite surprised by it, and I think you might be too, guys. Anyway, let's get it out of the box so you can take a look. Okay, box goes over there. It comes in this nice little nylon pouch here. Again, a bit of a budget pouch, maybe. It's not MOLLE compatible, just slips over your belt, and it is Velcro fastening. But ooh, look at this. If we can get it out, there we go. Pouch goes over there. What do you think of this, guys? Wow. Let's get in there and take a closer look. And let's start at the business end, the blade. And what a blade it is too. Just check out this design. Look at that, guys. Is that something else or what? It's a really nice design. I'm not quite so sure about this eye, as I like to think of it, going on here. I'm not quite decided about that bit yet. It's got a little inlay of probably G10 on both sides. But we have the Shuangrong logo here, as you can see. It feels quite sharp, actually, to be honest with you. The point is quite pointy, shall we say. Let's move along to the handle. There's the little flipper. It does actually have a sharpening tool, as you can see there, look guys. Let's move along to the handle, as I said. I mean, wow. What can I say? I mean, it looks like it's got brass liners. Now, whether it's brass or not, I don't know, because the GearBest have got it down as 2 CR13 for the steel used on here. So it's obviously been coloured, or in mine it is brass. I'm not really sure. It's quite shiny. It could just be, you know, this modern coating they put on stuff. We have a nice bit of, this will be an alloy casting, I think. We have torque screw construction. Pivot pin here on both sides, looks very nice indeed. We have a little stop pin there, blade stop pin, that just sits in there. This is one of the things about SR. I mean, this does feel a little bit loose, as you can see, but it's not too bad actually. It is a liner lock. There's a lockup, so the lockup's not too bad. It does actually have bearings. For the price, we have bearings in there, little brass housing for the bearings. I'll see if I can get you a close-up on that in a minute or two. And then we have some G10 going on here underneath. The casting here has been inlaid, as you can most likely see there. And we do have 2 separate pieces of G10 going on here, look guys. So there's 4 bits of a G10 in total. Then we have a pocket clip here. It's quite a strong pocket clip, although it does actually have, if you can see just there guys, it does have a little bit of a fault on it in the finish there. So you know, not everything's rosy in the garden, guys. I didn't expect it to be with the Shuangrong, but other than that, it looks quite nice. What is the centering like on it? Well, check that out guys. That's pretty damn good, is that? Wow, for a cheapy knife. Okay guys, so I'm not going to stand here and tell you that this is the bestest knife in the whole world, really well constructed and absolutely fabulous and super, because it, quite honestly, it's not. I mean, how much does it cost? £12.90 at the moment, at the time this video's published. What I'll do is I'll put you a link in the descriptive text below so you can go along and take a look at it and see what the price is currently in your country or wherever you are. Obviously in the future it will have changed, but yeah, I am actually quite surprised by this knife. I think the design is absolutely awesome, to be honest with you guys. Look at it, it's fantastic. You can actually get it in a slightly different colour if you want. If you don't like it this bright and bouncy, you can get it in a much duller design. Let's check the dimensions though. Yep, this thing's all kinds of funky. Anyway, I've been over this with my measure. Blade length I measured at 82.6mm from this little point here to the tip of the blade. Thickness being 3.2mm, so it's a fairly decent stock thickness on there. That doesn't include the little G10 insert. By the way, that's just the stock material. And the stainless used is 4CR13 MOV. Right then, so closed length on this little fellow is 117.4, and the width, not including the pocket clip, you're looking at 15.1mm. The handle is apparently made from 2CR13 MOV with the G10 as well. What about the scales? What have they got to say about it all? Because this is a fairly substantial knife. You can really feel the, you know, the build quality and the weight of the thing. Let's get it on the scales then. You're looking at 5 3/4 ounce, or 165 grams. Yes, a very interesting design. As I say, I'm not really sure about this this eye in here though. That's one thing that I'm not overly sure about, but it looks different, doesn't it? I quite like the whole thing, really, which I know is a bit contradictory. We've got one or two little blemishes on it. Like I say, we've got this little bit of ridging going on the pocket clip there. Blade centering isn't bad either. There's no play on the blade this way, or that I can see this way. You can probably see a little bit going on there, but it's not too bad at all actually, guys. It's not really loose, and I haven't touched it at all. I haven't tightened this pivot up. It is, as you can see, a flipper. Right in. So I've been playing with this over the last few days since I got it. I think I got it, was it Tuesday? I think I got some stuff in from GearBest. Just check out, you know, I've been playing with it in the evening and annoying Mrs. Rathbone while she's watching her favourite TV programmes. Look at that. So it's running quite nicely now. It does have bearings in the pivot as well. They're like got little brass housings. And it's running very nicely indeed now. Handling wise, it is quite comfortable, to be honest with you. There's no jimping on the top. There's a little bit of a smooth thumb ramp there. There's no jimping on this anywhere really, to be honest with you guys, but the handling is very comfortable. The pocket clip, I know it pokes up a little bit, as you can see there, it pokes up a little bit, but it does not dig into your hands, which is quite surprising really. I have large hands, and you can see I can get all of my fingers onto the handle there, guys. What about reverse grip on it? Yeah, that's quite nice too. Yes, handling is very nice. No hot spots, just really nice. You can put it away quite nicely. There it goes. Locks up quite nicely. What about left-handed? Can I flip? Oh, I haven't tried this. Yep, so it's running in quite nicely now, guys. As I say, it's you know, it is a cheap budget end of budget knife, but I know some of you are going to complain and say that, you know, the steel 4CR13 MOV is a bit crap. Well, maybe it is, but to be quite honest with you, look at the design, guys. I mean, wouldn't you like one of these in your collection? I think it's wonderful. To be honest with you, I wouldn't have thought you're going to use it for a great deal apart from showing it off to your friends. It's probably a bit of a talking point, you know, centre of attraction amongst your collection there. I don't know if it's a clone or a copy of anything, or whether it's a genuine design by SR. But you've got to agree, guys, it really is a nice design. You can get it in slightly duller colours, which are like, which they call diamond blue, I do believe. This part's grey. It's not quite as nice as this one. I don't think. That's why I asked GearBest for it in this configuration, because it really stands out, guys. It's really nice. And I say it's nice and comfortable to use. However, what's it like when it comes to Bob the Bitzer bag, I wonder? And here he is. Let's try some paper first, shall we, guys? See what the blade's like cutting paper. Again, as I always do, this is straight from the factory. I haven't touched it at all, the blade. Haven't adjusted it or sharpened it at all as it comes from the factory. I do believe, though, there might be a little bit of a burr round about there somewhere, though, to be honest with you guys. Right, let's give it a go and see what it does with paper. Well, that's not bad, is it? I mean, look. There it goes, hanging up on the little burr, I think, but there we are. So there is a little bit of a burr on this blade, then there it is, hanging up again on the burr. Look, moved away from the burr, and it's a push cut. So it's not been sharpened 100%, this must have been dropped, or something's happened to the blade to get a little burr on it there somewhere. But look how much you can get some very fine little curly bits off the paper with it. That's not bad at all, I like that. Right, let's move along and see what it can do with a bit of cardboard, shall we, guys? Let's have a look. Yeah, it slices straight through that then, look. So let's go in, well, let's get rid of the cardboard first, then we'll go into the cheapo rope. Right, let's get the blade in there. See what it can do with some cheapo rope, shall we, guys? Quick push. Yeah. Wow. Speaker style cable. Not a bother. How about some matching blue 32020 then? Not a bother. As always, let's thank my friend Trader Joe for supplying this mule tape here, which I believe is used for pulling cables through conduit and tubing and what have you. Quite strong stuff. A little mule tapeworm, as I call it. This stuff is quite interesting. If the blade isn't up to much in the sharpness side of things, it basically slides straight off of it. So let's get the SR999 into the mule tapeworm and see what it can do. Here we go, guys. Not too bad at all then. Now, I don't think anyone's going to be opening packaging with this beautiful knife. It's just going to be a blooming showpiece, isn't it, when you look at it, really? So let's try this heavy duty package strap in here. Making funny noises. Right, let's have a look. Can it chop it? Oh, a little bit of effort, but yes, it's done it. So, what about my brand new chopping block here? This is actually taken from what was my new kitchen worktop, which I put in a couple of years ago. This stuff is really, really hard, unlike my old chopping block here, which is a very soft wood, and as you can probably see, it's got lots of marks from knife blades cutting into it, and it's too soft really for that. But this stuff is much better, and it's much harder too. Okay, the chopping block then. Cheapo rope, because this, as you can see, this blade has got a bit of a belly on it too. It is, as you can see, a hollow grind going on. Quite nice too. I say it feels nice and sharp. I love the design of the blade actually, guys, apart from this bit here. But anyway, let's get this belly rolling through. Cheapo rope. Yeah, not bad at all. Look at that. Kind of explodes it about all over the place. Some mule tapeworm here. Can we drag it through that? Let's have a look so you can actually see what's going on, hopefully. Wow, now that went through there quite nicely, guys. That's not bad at all. Let's try the matching blue 32020 even. Yep, that's pretty good. Okay, what about the speaker style cable? Yep. I am actually rapidly running out of this pipe here, because I no longer work in the industrial printing area. I've changed my job recently. I've got a much better job, which I enjoy immensely actually, guys. Right in. Oh yeah, look at that. Ping. All over the place. I love it when it pings all over the place. Huh. Nice. So, it cuts really well. It's not bad actually. I don't know how long the edge was lasts on this. As I say, you know, it's a 4CR13 MOV. As I say, there will be a lot of you out there saying that's only a load of rubbish, but you know, as I say, it's not bad. It's a nice design, and I think, you know, if you had one in your collection, it would be quite a talking point, the centre of attraction, as it were, sort of thing. It's a very nice design. I say there are one or two little bits and pieces that are, you know, let it down. Like there's little marks on the pocket clip just here. Overall, though, I quite like it. It's very well made. It doesn't creak or anything like that. There's no looseness in the blade. I think if it had probably a better name on it, you know, a well-known name on it, it would probably sell for quite a lot more than the £12.90 that it's going for at the moment, to be honest with you guys. It's not bad. Come on, look at it. What do you think? Let me know. Do you like it? Is it the sort of thing you like in your collection? Righto then, let's thank GearBest for sending it in to us to take a look at. Thanks, GearBest. So, something quite surprising from the budget end of budget. Shuangrong, the SR999, and that is what people in the UK will be calling if they see you wandering about with this in public. It's a locker, remember, so you can't do it, guys. Not without very good reason. What on earth that means, I don't know. But, yeah, what do you think? I really do like this. As I say, the only thing I'm not really sure about is this eye going on here. I don't know whether it's meant to look aggressive or what, but it certainly does to me. It's I don't know, there's just something about this little bit of design of the blade here. I think it's to say it's an inlaid G10, but the rest of the blade is fine. You've got this really nice cut to it. I like that, the design. There's no jimping on it at all, but we've got swedging going on here. As I say, we've got a hollow grind happening, and as I say, you can actually see through these slots here. I'm still not convinced, guys. What do you think? Please let me know what you think of this bit here, whether you like it or not. Now, if you don't like this adventurous and bright, colourful scheme here, you can also get it in a fairly dull grey, as shown here. That could very well be more to your taste, but me, I prefer this one. As I say, it does look like it's made from brass, highly polished brass. Whether it is or not, I don't know. It could just be this modern coating that they put on stainless steel these days. But whatever it is, it does look the business, I'm sure you'll agree. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. A really, really interesting design, I think. It certainly jumped off the GearBest page when I saw it a few weeks ago. I'm like, wow, what is that? It's just awesome. Yeah, it's SR, it's a bit cheapo, and I know what you're going to say. Why bother? Why not get yourself something better? Well, look at it. It's fantastic. Do you know if it's a copy of anything, guys? Because I don't. I've had a comment to say that it might be, I can't think what his name is now. Gavin Hawke or somebody maybe does something like this. I don't know. I haven't seen anything like it apart from this one here, the SR version of it. This could be their own design. I mean, who knows? They could be getting into designing their own stuff now. But this thing is fantastic as far as I'm concerned, guys. I really do like it. Yeah, there are one or two bits that let it down. You know, the finish on the clip here, the little ridges there. Maybe the eye. There's a little bit of a burr on the blade round about, or there was, just there, I think it is. So there's obviously something happened to the blade just there. But other than that, come on, guys. Is that not fantastic design or what? Wouldn't you like one of these in your collection? I know I'm pretty damn pleased to have it in my collection. It's fantastic. It really is. It's great. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, guys, because it does help me. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the review, it's entirely up to you, but click like if you wish, and you can share it with your friends and on your social media too. Follow me on my Instagram account. You can also support my channel via Patreon too, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who's doing so already. Purchase what you like from my special GearBest link here, and I will get a small commission. That goes a long way to helping the channel, guys. Thank you very much indeed. What an absolutely cool blade, guys. What do you think? Please let me know. Wouldn't you like one in your collection? I think it's just brilliant myself. I mean, you know, from Shuangrong, budget end of budget. Look at it. It looks $1 million. I think it's fantastic. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I just think it's a brilliant knife. I love it to bits. It's really heavy, really sturdy, very well made actually, to be honest with you guys. I'm sure they could sell it for a lot more than the £12.90 that it's going for at the moment. But please let me know what you think of it, guys. I think it's a brilliant, brilliant design. Again, this review looks a little different. That's because my brand spanking new PC that I got in this week went tits up on Friday. I don't know what's wrong with it. There's something wrong inside it. It just will not boot up. So I'm having to work all my reviews this weekend on my old laptop down there. So it doesn't look quite the same as it normally does. But I hope this hasn't spoiled your enjoyment of the review, guys. Okay, well, thank you very much for coming over again to Rathbone Manor to take a look at this absolutely fantastic looking knife. Superb. Please let me know what you think of it in the comments below. You know, if you've got any suggestions or, you know, but it's a wow, brilliant. Anyway, thanks for popping over. Thank you very much for watching too. And I will catch you back here again sometime very soon then. Laters!